because our conditions are so many that I think it takes a while for us.
Yes,
I
that's
think
true.
after it,
Yeah,
thank you, sir.
absolutely. Thank you, ma'am. Lokesh Garu, namaste. Can you please introduce yourself while others join?
1 minute.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Hi.
Supriya Garu, I think if you're talking, we are not able to hear you. There is some audio problem. I see that you're trying to talk, but we can't hear you, madam.
Hello.
Yeah, Lokesh Garu,
Hi,
please go ahead.
hi Suman garu.
Hi.
Hi, I'm from Hyderabad.
Okay. If you don't mind today, let's all open our videos because we don't have any presentation. We can, yeah, anybody can actually open the videos and talk today. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, please go ahead.
Yeah,
You're,
I'm from Hyderabad. I'm a chartered accountant, practicing chartered accountant.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
actually, Srinivasana is very close to me. I'm working with Ashwa as a volunteer.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great.
Yeah. He suggested me to join, participate in this session.
Okay.
Last
Okay.
last time in April, it seems I missed out because of some work. This time, I kept some space for this.
Nice. Nice. So, did you find it useful?
Yeah, very much useful.
Okay. Great. Great.
Mm,
Thanks, Lokesh.
Thank you.
Vidya Rupa, madam, can you please introduce yourself briefly?
So Vidya Rupa means she is Vidya.
Okay. Okay. Ravi Kumar sir, can you please introduce yourself?
నేను రవికుమార్ అండి, హైదరాబాద్
Okay.
హెచ్ఎస్బిసిలో పనిచేస్తున్నాను.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Durgarani madam, can you please tell about yourself briefly? So Ravi Kumar sir, did you find the workshop fine? Everything was, did you find it useful and nice?
It was useful, sir.
Okay. Great.
It's practical also.
Okay. Great. Great. I think you're there in the. I think you're sharing today, right? If I am not wrong. Yeah. Let me see that. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're in the list. Yes. Maybe if time permits, um, hopefully we'll get to that place. So Hari Garu, maybe you can also show your face, Srinivas Garu, and today, since we didn't get a chance in all these 10 days, you can say hi to everybody.
Yeah. If you click on CHDHC, then you can see my face.
సుమన్ నేను అన్మ్యూట్ చేయబోయి డిస్కనెక్ట్ చేశాను.
Okay.
చెప్పండి.
Yeah. And today I was suggesting that we can all do in the video mode because we didn't get a chance to show our faces in the last 10 days.
ఓకే ఓకే మనమేమి ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఇది చేయట్లేదు కదా, ప్రెజెంటేషన్ చేయట్లేదా?
లేదు లేదు
Suman, Suman, it is better to remove that presentation also, so that tile view ఏదో కనపడుతుంది కదా.
I will take it off once we start the
People,
session.
yeah,
I have a
okay.
little bit of activity in the 10-15 minutes in the starting. That's why I have the blackboard.
ఓకే ఓకే అయ్యాక పెడతాం. యా
Yeah, sure.
ఓకే ఓకే.
And Srinivas Garu, you can take some snaps if you have a tile view.
But
If on laptop or can take Giri Garu help.
due to presentation, the pics are coming after the presentation. It's the small.
Okay, I'll take it off. I'll take off
Like
the
thumbnail. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Kishore Garu, hi. Can you please introduce yourself? K. Kishore Garu.
Myself, Kishore. I am a business analyst, and I am working for a government project which is called Dharani, which is all over in Telangana now.
Okay, nice. How did you hear about this workshop, sir?
Schoolmate have forwarded me this regarding this VH batch, so I have joined. Harish, his name is Harish. Last batch he attended, I think.
Oh, okay, nice. Thank you. Naveen Ballurji, can you please introduce yourself?
Rajesh P. Nair.
Yes, sir.
Sir, could you please introduce yourself in very brief? Like, where are you from?
Yeah. Myself, I'm Rajesh. I'm working as a faculty in Kochi University of Science and Technology.
Oh, nice.
And I got an introduction to this topic by Uddhav sir. Actually, AICT has introduced last year 3-day induction program, then a 7-day induction program. So,
Okay.
whether you know about Uddhav sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Very nice.
Okay, thank you. So he has introduced this to us, and luckily I could able to give it some glimpse of this to first year BTech students. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And Harini Shetty Garu, could you please introduce yourself? I think I heard that you are a social worker in first day.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Harini from Mangalore.
So how you know about this workshop and how?
I'm working with one of the organization, Urban Research Center.
Okay.
In this organization, Secretary Guru Raj Budhya is working from Ajim Premji Foundation.
Okay.
So he sent this training for me.
Okay. So do you find it useful, and what is your insight?
Yes, sir. I'm very much impressed in this. This is helpful also. I'm not spoke because I'm hesitant to spoke for my English. Otherwise, I will speak. So,
Thank you.
but this is uh, uh, very much helpful to me.
Great.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Nice. Good to know, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
People can on their videos today. You can show
Uh,
show your faces to us, and you can see us.
Madan Gopal Garu, can you please briefly introduce yourself? Or Dikshit Garu? Mukkapati Kumar ji? Oh, actually it's 9:30. Srinivas Garu, maybe let's get started also. It's 9:30, so that in the meantime, others will slowly join.
Okay.
Suman, it is 9:30 for you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. For you, it's sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good morning to everyone for the last session of attended workshop on universal human values by CHDHC. Today's session, Mr. Suman, as usual, will take you to the further proceedings regarding this session and how going to be discussed in this session. And if people who are not yet filled your self-evaluation form, please kindly do that at least by 10 a.m. or something, or if you find some time today itself. Sumanji?
Yeah, okay, Srinivas.
It's over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, welcome everybody to the 10th day. I know it's been a long journey of 10 days, and but I feel like I'll be missing you all from tomorrow. So let's get into the 10th session. And today there won't be a discussion session in the evening also. It's only the session, and we'll end the workshop here. So we've been in this journey of understanding ourselves. We started with the point value. What is value, and what the role of any unit in the larger order, we call that as value. And then we try to understand various values, that what is the value of food, what is the value of clothes, what is the value of right understanding, what is the value of feelings. So all these things we have tried to understand. And in that process, today we are at the 10th day. We have tried to understand the various levels of existence, and we try to understand human being as a coexistence of body and self. And then we went on to see what's going on in this self, and um, in the self we saw what desiring, thinking, selection, and all these activities are going on in the self. And then we try to understand what's the relationship between the self and the body. And and then we went on to see the relationships between human beings, what are the various feelings in a relation, and how trust and respect, affection, care, guidance, these kind of values could be identified in relationships and can be fulfilled in the relationships for mutually fulfilling relations. And then we also and try to see what is the goal of a society at all as a human civilization. Where are we headed to? This whole development, this whole technology, is it taking towards the goal that we are actually aiming at, like the right understanding in every individual, prosperity in every family, and then fearlessness in society, and coexistence with nature? Is this whatever endeavor we are in, is this going towards that goal of the society or not, is what we tried to look into. And then we saw various orders in the nature and how they coexist with each other, how human being is mostly utilizing the rest of the orders in the nature, but the contribution of the human being is is under question. And hence, if human being participates with a sense of nurturing and protecting and rightly utilizing nature, then that would lead to a harmonious relationship between human beings and the nature also. So we have done this journey, and on the ninth day, we have also tried to see how some of us in the team have tried to take this knowledge and how we try to apply it in our lives. You have seen Purnima Garu sharing about how she tried it at the level of self, and then Hari Garu talking about implementation in relationships with his children, with spouse, with colleagues, with students, and various dimensions. And then we also saw Shiva Garu talking about his participation in society and how this knowledge helped him go smoother and wider, even balancing family and societal aspirations. And then we saw Giri Garu has done a lot of work on nature, including things like right, every choice that we make, we can have a look into whether we are positively in a positive relationship with nature, or are we exploiting nature, whether we buy a soap, or whether we buy a cloth, or we buy anything. So we can be conscious about whatever we are using from nature and encourage the right things, whether it's vegetables or food or we eat, or and you can anything it impacts. So all that we saw implementation details today. Now we have a small activity. We started with the understanding what is a value. So we'll see where we have come to. We'll try to identify the various values that we have been looking at, and after that activity we will go into the sharing. There is an echo. So there is today we'll activity of sharing, where each of some of the participants, not all, may get an opportunity, and some of you have expressed that you don't want to share. Some of you said you could, or you're okay to share. So the idea is not is we want to basically see how this knowledge you are able to relate to, how and how you're taking it, and how you want to take it forward in the future. If, like, for example, even during the workshop, some shift in the thinking may have happened. I was thinking like that before, but in this workshop I realized so and so. There could be some things like that, or some resolutions. This is what I want to try out in the relationships, or this is what I want to try out in my family, or at office, or in my relationship nature, whatever those are. We want to hear from you, and this is basically you, whatever you are sharing is not for us, but for all this group of 100 odd people who have been participating. It will be helpful for them, for yourself, for reflecting on where you are and where you want to go, the direction that you're taking. So let's get into this brief activity, and then we'll go into the sharing of experiences. So I wanted to do this brief activity on the values. So we have seen that value of anything is it needs a larger order for the value to be exhibited. So we took the water, for example, the water example. Water for a human being, the value is that it quenches thirst. Water for a dam could be a potential energy. Similarly, water for a plant could be that it helps it grow. So now let's look at some of the values. I would want you to respond with your answers in the chat window, please, of whatever you think is the value. So the value of, this is the larger order. So this would be value of for so and so is. Let me take one example. So value of, for example, healthy food for body. What is the value of healthy food for body? good health. Yes. So that's the value of healthy food for body. Health. We are now trying to identify in the light of the understanding that we have now. Okay. So what is the value of, say, tasty food for the self? So what is the value of the tasty food for the self? So it is actually temporary happiness. You need to remember this word temporary because we tend to forget that it is temporary happiness. So it is happiness, but it's only temporary. So this word temporary is important. I want to reinforce that. Okay. And then similarly, what is the value of clothes for body? Yes, protection. Can okay. So what is the value of car for the body or for human being? What's the value of a car for human being? It's actually, we can call it as enhancing capacity of body. Since I cannot walk 100 kilometers, I can go in a car 100 kilometers. So it's basically enhancing the capacity of the body. So what is the value of a big car to human being? Very nice. I'm really happy to say that some of you are saying it's the same. So whether it is a car or a big car, the value doesn't change. It is still doing the same thing, enhancing capacity of body. So whatever other ways we try to use the big car or luxury car or some other car, it doesn't cater to it. We only can try it. So we use big car for status, but we won't get it. That's the whole point of this workshop. Identifying the right value is important. So for anything, if we don't identify the right value, we will be trying to use that for something else, but we will never be able to achieve it. So that's the whole point of this workshop, that we are trying to identify the right value of everything in our life and our value also. So if we use the things for the wrong things, we won't be able to achieve. So for example, whether it's a car or a big car, the value that it can provide for human being is the same thing, enhancing capacity of the body. So if we try to use anything else for any other purpose, we will never be able to achieve it. We can only keep trying for lifelong, but even at the end of the life, we will not be able. That's the proposal in front of you. Please reflect upon that. Okay. So similarly, what is the value of a watch for human being? So finding time, right? So what is the value of a costly watch? A 1 lakh rupees watch. Yes. So whether it's a watch or a costly watch, the value doesn't change. We keep trying to use the costly watch to gain something else, but we will never be able to achieve that. That is, we keep, for example, costly watch to try and get respect, but we won't get respect. Similarly, costly watch to get some attention. We may get some attention, but we'll never get some respect out of it. All right. So next, what is the value of right understanding for the human being? What's the value of right understanding for a human being? Yes. Yeah, the value of right understanding for a human being is continuous happiness. That's what we will get out of right understanding for a human being. What is the value of right feelings? Oops. Right feeling in the self. What is the value of right feeling in ourself? It leads to happiness, not just for me, but the other also. So mutual happiness. At least we are giving what the other wants. When I have the right feeling, when I have that feeling of trust towards the other in me. So when I have this right feeling in me, I have comfort for myself and also providing comfort for the other. So when I have the right feeling of respect in me, I am comfortable within myself and I'm making the other also comfortable with me. And similarly, when I have a sense of affection or care or guidance in me, the other, I am comfortable and the other is also comfortable. So that's the value of right feeling for the self. Yeah, right feeling is a value. So, I mean, one of the values, these are all values. Whatever we are discussing is values, not just right feeling. There are so many values, right? For example, food has a value for body. Value always comes in the context of a larger order. So when we are talking of value, we need two things. What is the value of food for body? Right feeling for self. So we need two things to talk of values always. So value of a human being, for example, like that. And what is the value of physical facilities for the body? So nurturing, protection, and right utilization. That's the value that these can provide to the body. What's the value of all instruments, actually gadgets or instruments for a human being is that they can enhance the capacity of body. This is the same thing, so I just went ahead fast. We already discussed that in the previous one. So what is the value of education, right education for children? What's the value of right education for children or anybody for that matter? Yeah, it leads to happiness, it leads to harmony, or it leads to self-discipline, especially in the context of children. We said it is helpful in achieving the self-discipline for children, right? And what is the value of right evaluation of other? in myself. Yeah, so when I am doing this right evaluation of the other in myself, it leads to respect, the feeling of respect in me. And of course, yes, mutual happiness also, mutual fulfillment, feeling of respect in me. And what about the ability to see others' natural acceptance? See others' natural acceptance, or let's say intention. What is the value of that in myself? I can have a feeling of, leads to a feeling of trust in me. And what is the value of right utilization of physical facilities for nature? Yes, protection of nature. So what is the value of a parent for a child? Guidance. And of course, care also. Yes. So yeah, so these are the some of the things I wanted to draw your attention to. This is how we can look at things. So whenever when we have something, physical facility or some other aspect that we are thinking of, we can always think of it as what is the value that I am of. For example, in a relationship, what is my value? In an office space, when I go to office, what is my value? What value I am adding in my office? Similarly, at home, when I'm at home, what is the value that I'm adding in the home or in the kitchen or any in my specific relationships? What is the value I'm adding to my relationship with spouse, for example? What is the value I'm adding for my children, relationship with my children? What's the value I'm adding to my neighbors? What is the value I'm adding to nature? What is the value I'm adding to society? So this question, if we keep constantly thinking, what is my value? What is the value that I'm adding? What is it that I'm bringing on into that relationship? Then that will help us identify our what proactively. So we are not in this workshop. The most important thing that is the beauty of this workshop is that we are not trying to just solve problems in this workshop. Okay, we are actually having the solution in this workshop. Okay, this workshop is about solution. Okay, we have the solution to live the life in a comfortable manner. So if a problem comes, we have the solution already within us. In Hindi they say samadhan. So I have the samadhan already. Now in Telugu you can say na daggara samadhanam undi. Deniki samadhanam? Samadhan for what? Solution for what? So the solution is to address anything, any situation that I come across, any relationship that I come across, or any problem that I come across. I have already thought of and I have an approach to address that. So that is the actual purpose of this workshop, that right understanding in me which is there, that is providing the solution to me, that right understanding. And how do I build that right understanding? By aligning with my natural acceptance. So when I align with my natural acceptance, my natural acceptance is always guiding me to go in the right direction. So on that note, I want to stop the content presentation here. Thank you so much for listening. So now, as I mentioned before, if I want to get into the next part of the session today, which is the sharing of the experience. So you all have attended this workshop and you have the journey of these 10 days. you have been thinking a lot. So although I have been talking on although I've been talking, it's you who are constantly thinking about how do I apply this to my relationships, to my house, or to my various contexts, etc. So, so you have some already, either maybe an experience or some program that you plan that you have for the future, etc. So if you share that with us, it will not only be helpful for us, but also for the others participating in this workshop. So in the evaluation form yesterday, we have given this question of whether you are okay to share your experience with everybody else. And some of you have, very nicely come forward to share your experience. So from that list, I will be requesting you, some of you, but my request is to keep within 3-4 minutes. Please time it yourself, or I may interrupt you if you're going beyond 4 minutes. Please don't mind if I interrupt you, because we need to cover good number of people. And also one other sincere request is, if your name doesn't come up also in this list, please don't mind, because not everybody may get an opportunity today. Okay, so let's start with in the list, Sanjana madam. Are you there? I will
Suman,
stop this.
meanwhile, could you please stop the presentation?
Yes, yes, I've stopped it. Yeah.
So that
So,
you can. Thank you.
Sanjana ji, are you there?
So, Suman ji, ask them to.
Yeah. While you are sharing your experience, if you don't mind, please turn on the video so that everybody can see you while you're talking. It'll be nice to. I know we also got a chance only today to show our faces to you all. Actually, I mean, all this while we have been sharing the screen, so to avoid distraction, we did not turn on the videos. But today, at least, we have an opportunity to see and show our faces. So very good to see you all. Yeah. Is Sanjana ji there? Otherwise, maybe.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Hi. Hello.
Good morning, sir. Sir, what I would like to share is through this 9 days of journey, we have gone through the different processes of with respect to ourself, with respect to our family, relation, society, and nature. And all these were dealt with very much systematically regarding the prosperous and harmony in the self, the same with all these four aspects. So what we started off first with natural acceptance. It is the core of all these right understanding and right feeling, which leads to continuous happiness. And in addition to that, we find the importance of having a right evaluation also. It is also a very important aspect of our behavior, which needs to be followed, which is basically on self-verification and not comparing with others, and leading to other feelings of ego and depression. And with regard to family relationship, if we have got this right understanding and right feelings, and we go for what is naturally acceptable for us, and we do the right evaluation, we see that most of the family problems or the external family problems does not rise at all. Rather than going to solve them, we find that there is no chance of such problems being rose. So and regarding, so what we do is we ultimately develop it within ourselves, and when we do this, we take care of our body as well as the self. With respect to self is more important, because it is basically on these right feelings and happiness. And with regard to body, it's actually depending, it's not on physical facilities which are abundant, that does not bring us happiness and prosperity. Body, actually, what we should take care is regarding the nurturing of our body, the right regulation of our body, self regulation of our body with respect to nutrition. It does not count on how much food we take in, it is or how much physical facilities or comfort we enjoy. It's all dependent on how we regulate ourselves. And then when we move on, as I have talked about self and the relationship, then we move on to the society. After all, we all have to step out of our doors to the society where we go for our work, or whatever external things we have other than our family. So what we do is we take it from our home to the society, and as a result of it, what we do is we carry this message. We do not speak anything, but we take it ourselves with our lives. When we behave, we take ourselves as an example and show it to the others, so that all these things are carried off to the society itself. And at the last, what is equally important is taking care of the nature, because nature has provided us everything. We know that it is made up of so many things: material order, plant order, human order, animal order, and we see that everything is providing all the basic needs or requirements to the humans. But what we need to ensure that we return the same way to the nature also. But unfortunately, we do not live like that now. So whatever be the criteria or strategy we choose, we have to make sure that we return through our living the same way of the orderliness to the universe, so that the universe order is restored. So after all, and one important point I missed out is regarding the trust factor. That too comes under the relationship, trust, care, affection, guidance, the right aspect of these. Though we might be showing what we think is care or affection, it was not understood or implemented in the right way, I feel. What I feel is the right care, affection, and guidance, and the importance of teaching our children to show respect to others, or importance of accepting the excellence of others with regard to reverence, glory, and all those beautiful aspects were covered. And I'm sure that it was really a self verification as well as a self realization for me, and I'm very much thankful that I got to know all these things through this online platform. It was very much beneficial for all these 9 days that I could go through. And even the assessment part, the homework part was all very much exercise sort of activity, where we could put all these thoughts. We see that morning we attend this, and or we put all these thoughts onto the homework, so that we see that they apply, and we come to a conclusion regarding the instances, how we used to evaluate, and how we must actually evaluate. Thank you, sir, and thank you everyone for this wonderful program. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjana ji, for your sharing. Wonderful. Good to know all the things that you could relate to. And okay, next we have Dr. Sindhuja, madam. Can you please share your experience?
Yeah. Good morning. First, it's really good to see you, because we've been only hearing you. You just put the face to the name and your voice. So let me quickly start with a little bit about the background. So I come from a corporate training background. Last 15 years, I was in a multinational. Great job, great salary, plenty of global opportunities. Overall, some 27 years of experience. But there was this restlessness within me, okay, over the years. I can say that my journey into this self-awareness, this whole self-development, started somewhere in 2007. I was lucky to be sponsored for several programs. So I got a lot of exposure to various aspects which put me in that journey. And I'm grateful for all those opportunities. But in 2019, June, I quit. I stopped working because I couldn't find the meaning. So I started questioning, what am I doing here? Okay, so that's a little bit of the background. But over the years, I was driven by two themes, or rather one theme, which had two aspects to it, which is I wanted to give back to society. And there were two topics very close to my heart. One is empowerment of women. And when I was working in Technopark in Trivandrum, I got plenty of opportunities to work in that space. And there's a lot of satisfaction that I was able to do that. But the second point, which is this whole lack of value-based system in schooling for our children, that was something that was disturbing me. And so when I quit, I knew what I wanted to do, but I was not sure the how part, and I just let it be. I knew that, so I believe that when the student is ready, the guru will appear. So I had that similar experience again. It has happened with me before. I had the same experience yesterday when Shivaji was speaking about the fantastic work he's doing in the Karnataka schooling system, the radical change he was able to bring about. I said, yes, this is what, So suddenly I had that aha moment, and that sense of joy right now in knowing when you get the clarity. That's what I'm experiencing now. And I'm so grateful to this whole. And the amazing thing is that 2 weeks back, I didn't know about UHV. It's thanks to Professor Vidya. There's a whole team from QSAT Cochin. So she's the one, and she was saying how we are related also yesterday in the evening
Yes.
session.
Yeah.
So she is the trigger. And
Okay.
today I can only say I'm grateful to the entire team. That's to you, Suman sir, to Harikumar sir, to Purnima ji for all the fantastic sharing of yesterday. I think the entire, the value and the power of this whole workshop was crystallized in your sharing sessions of yesterday. That was very powerful. There's so many takeaways. There's so much to reflect on that today I feel that my journey is just starting. There's such a long way to go, right? And so to reach that level of maturity. But in the meantime, I'm pretty clear that I want to make that difference in the education space, and I will certainly be reaching out to you for guidance. Thank you so much to the entire team, the entire backend team, for giving us that, that seamless experience. I can say thank you again to Brudina. I can even say thank you to the Corona situation, because of which we have this online opportunity, A
Yes.
whole lot of opportunities have opened up. So thank you. And I close with, besides the gratitude and element of sadness, like you said in the beginning, I know from tomorrow I will be missing you all, missing the session. And thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's very inspiring to see you all attend. I mean, the whole team from Kerala, you've been very sincere and very encouraging to us also to see you all participate in such a nice manner. Yeah, good to see you all. Thank you so much. So may I request next Shadab to share his experience with the workshop.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So first and foremost, I'm thankful to Suman. So Suman is my classmate from BTech, and he introduced me to this course. So I have been going through a lot of self thinking or exploration, wherein like I wanted to do something on my own, and I'm at a stage so wherein I decided to quit my job and do some self exploration and then do something on my own, just like others shared, right? So I want to do something impactful. So at this stage, when I came across this course, it came as a gift to me at the right moment. So especially the aspect of self verification tool. So I started using from the day one, from the day I came to know about it. So every proposal I keep before me, I started verifying whether it is naturally acceptable or whether it leads to mutual happiness, mutual prosperity. So this kind of bringing transformation in me, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm at there. So it is a continuous learning process. So I intend to put this as a continuous process at each and every stage of my life. So apart from this, the understanding of feelings. So initially, like I didn't know that there were 9 feelings. So everything I used to mix up between trust and respect. Now I'm able to see them separately. So this is something again more understanding increased because of that. And one more aspect is about the difference between the intention and the competence. So at times I used to mix up both. So maybe the person has the right intention, but generally because of our preconditioning and all, we tend to think that the intention is not correct, and we tend to label a person as a good or a bad. So that's where, right, I'm also started seeing a person from the right perspective. Maybe his competence is not up to the mark. So let us give him a scope. So these are the main aspects that the takeaways from the course, and I intend to continue this. Like I intend to understand more on these concepts that I learned and take it forward in my life. So thanks everyone, and I also thank participants a lot, because when I participated in this evening discussion sessions, so I realized that it's not just me. Like I got an inclusive feeling wherein like there are people like me. It's not I'm the alone who is facing all this turmoil or confusion. So thanks to everyone. Thank you very much. Uh, Thank you.
Thanks, Shadab. Thank you for so much for sharing, and good to know that it was very relevant for your situation and timing also. Thank you. And okay, so next, may I request Kusuma Garu to share her experience with the workshop. Kusuma Garu?
Madam, you are in mute. You are in mute.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
in mute.
Yeah, I'm on mute. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so basically, I mean, where to start and all, I'm not that sure, but not that officially, but I'll just try to share some true experiences. I mean, it's not, to say you truly, it's not that in these 9 days what happened and before what happened. I mean, like, I can say this change or the way of thinking changed from the class I have started with Harigaru. I mean, that was an unexpected class. So usually, I mean, whenever I'm listening to these classes, most of them are trying to say about wife and husband and all these relations. But there are situations like there will be some people who are like single and struggling a lot on trying to balance on both things, like how to take care of both mom and dad aspects. So basically, I mean, the way we were brought up, I mean, like, to say live example, we were brought up in a very conservative place, like around 30 people in a joint family, in a very love, affection, and with a lot of values. But until we came out, we didn't know that we are like too much, I mean, having fear. We cannot handle situations which come up in a very, I mean, of course, after facing all those things in all these years, now I can say, oh, these were very small. But during those days, it was like you were not able to handle. I was not able to handle. And there were drastic things which have passed or happened a lot. And finally, I have a kid and I have to, uh, I have to study again, and I have to earn a job. And I was able to place in a very good company. And later I got many hikes, and I was placed in US for the work I have done. But never I was thinking about what I have achieved. Rather, I used to, all this past maybe some 13 years, I used to just sit and cry for years and years for nothing. I mean, it was just, I mean, every time thinking of something which was missed, or which, I mean, with too much of expectations or with too much of confusions, or uh, too many negative aspects. I mean, like, mainly lack of trust on, of course, we had a bad experience, but that doesn't mean that every minute is going to be the same way. But how the mind, I mean, like, I was, as a childhood, I was like very daring, and I used to go into everybody's feet. I used to talk to them, understand. Everybody used to be very free talking to me. They used to love, of course, the same thing continues. But I came separately. I mean, like felt myself like a lone person or something like that, which led to years and years, which was of, I think, as of now, that is not needed. But I can say since, I mean, like, maybe the right time, maybe I have had Harigaru class. I mean, at that time, I was like really in search, like it was like complete new. I mean, even I had a daughter who I have to teach not only studies as well as values, behavior, and all. But I feel when I'm sitting beside her, I am equal to her age, because as if I used, I mean, lot of short tempered frustration, and everything, whatever happens, I used to relate what has happened, something which is already over. But I mean, the way we have to separate things and look things in a very clear way, and guide our kids in a very, very balanced and soft. And I mean, the way I used to think, okay, I have to shout and tell what I want to say, then only they will be listening. But that's not the case, which was wonderful at that time. It was really helpful. Whatever you want to convey, you can say it in uh, a more strategical way, in a very soft way, where I have seen a lot of changes in my kid. She started coming to me. We both started discussing each other, and that led to lot of confidence. And even after that class, every minute in my mind, as if somebody is saying me, okay, stop, I mean, wait, think before you are doing something. These kind of things actually helped, not only with my kid, with my office calls. We obviously stay in lot of long calls where I feel frustrated, or I sometimes may not answer in a very polite way, where this 9 days session actually helped me in that point. What is, I mean, the continuous consistency. I mean, there is nothing that we have to rush, and there is nothing that you have to be very happy about or very sad about. Just be, just be calm, and just do your responsibility in a very peaceful way. I mean, these things as a sentences I used to read earlier, but when I am trying to experience and when I'm trying to implement, um, I mean, maybe the relationships lesson that day, I think, changed totally. I mean, as if since some years, I felt some baggage is running back of me, and as if I'm carrying whole world, which was not true. But I was able to, I can strongly say, of course, all of a sudden, I don't say that I have changed, but I'm confident that I know how to change and how to handle things in a more better way. I'm very confident even that I can take care of myself and my kid in than this better way. Thanks so much to Hari sir, Suman sir, and mainly Srinivas sir. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll try to continue the same way to see what I am next year.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Guru, for sharing your experience with us. Very nice to see that, it's already, impacting on your relationships and having a great impact. Great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so quickly you're able to come to, so nice conclusions. You got the gist of it. Amazing. This is Hari. Hi.
Oh, hi, sir. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah,
Great, great.
yeah, yeah. See, basically, rather thinking that something I'm not getting, let's start thinking
Amazing.
I mean, I don't need anything. Just be
Yeah.
what you are. And
How old is
just,
your daughter? How old is your daughter? What is her
she's
name?
12. She's 12 and
Okay.
she's Varnita. She's doing her
Oh,
7th grade.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Both of us are learning. We both started learning,
Great. We are all
which
there.
is good.
We're all there with you.
Yeah. I hear, yeah, there are so many things. And yesterday, when I heard about Giri sir, his cycling thing, Oh my God, I can say one more experience. I mean, like recently I have ordered a parcel from India, which was just clothes of 80,000. After listening, I mean, I'm like in that same thing continuously since 9 days. After listening to that, I felt, oh my God, what I've done. Maybe I think I'll stop so many things. I think so. I don't know, but something which is internally poking me every time continuously, I could sense that which is really helpful. But I have to make sure that it continues. Earlier, I used to think if any change comes, it goes here and there. I may not be constant, but it's okay. It's okay. Even if it is not continuing, I'm confident enough. I can make that to my convenience in a comfortable and continuous way.
Great,
That's what
great.
I understood.
Nice, Kusma garu. Thank you so
Yep.
much.
Yeah. Thanks to all. Thanks to everybody, and thanks for everybody participating in this sessions.
Wonderful. May I now request Mridula madam to share your experience next.
Namaste. Good morning. Good morning to all.
Good morning, madam.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Like how I said yesterday, this is the most beautiful thing, which has perhaps the only beautiful thing which has happened in 2020. We have all been having our own shares of bad experiences. However, uh, see, what I've learned from this workshop is that I need to focus on myself rather than looking at others and trying to judge or evaluate others. I've read in the book by Isha Sadhguru that you can be either a victim of your life or a spectator or the very master. It's your choice. So this workshop has actually taught us how to focus on ourselves with right understanding and the right feelings, the right values. So yesterday I was discussing my feedback with my husband and son. I said these are the points which I wrote as my takeaways. So he is practicing his Isha Kriya daily. So what he said is, I practice all this even without attending your workshop. I know everything, but I don't stress upon happiness in continuity. And I said that is the most important point which the resource persons were stressing upon, in continuity. I guess we all should bear it in mind. And then as part of my uh, we know about this corporate social responsibility, CSR. I came across a word, a term, a PSR, personal social responsibility. I feel we all should start practicing that as well. Of course, it was discussed here. And as part of my PSR, of late, I have decided that I'm going on a no me shopping. Like I'm not going to shop for myself, just the essentials. And the others are free to do so in my family. I won't insist upon them, but I am on a no me shopping mode. And my husband said, that is good. That's a very good decision. And he's very happy about it. And then I was listening to Sindhuja and somebody else who was talking about how they quit their job. But then I feel in my profession as a teacher, as a faculty, a lot of us are here from this field. We have a whole bunch of students coming to us, and this is where we can really work upon. So we have the good opportunity to practice what we have learned. I guess that's it. All of us are on a journey, on a different journey, and it's up to us to make it more meaningful. And I hope that happens. And Suman sir, you have been an excellent teacher. The way you were writing on the board, I mean, I just used to wonder how systematically you have planned your class. I mean, a lot of takeaways from this workshop. And thank you, Hari sir and Purnima ma'am. Hari sir, I would like you to just refocus your camera and show us Purnima ma'am as well. We can't see her. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Nice seeing you. Very good sharing yesterday. Give more love and take less. In fact, I was feeling sad for you, and I was wondering how Hari sir, who was speaking so beautifully, how could he not take his wife to the hospital?
No, that was a passing phase actually. I mean, after that he changed a lot, and whatever I expected, now he's up to that.
Yes, so that's great. That's great. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you all for all what you have done to us. Thank you so much, and thank you all
It's
the
so nice.
participants.
It's so nice that I over evaluate her. So she can manage anything. So I over evaluate. So, yeah.
Thank you. I am looking forward to a face-to-face session with you all whenever it happens. Yeah, thank you.
Great. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for your sharing. Um, next, may I request Sriveni Garu to share her experience briefly? In a line, can you please also introduce yourself and where you're talking from and what you do before you're sharing? Sriveni Garu.
Yeah, I'm here, sir. Hello, everyone. What a beautiful journey I had in the last couple of months, I should say. Yeah, before I go into what I've learned here, I'll just, as you asked me, I'll tell you what my background is. Um, I I am by profession, I'm a microbiologist. I work at University of Melbourne, and I'm a part of a beautiful research group. It's a no-profit thing, as you know. Most of the universities, we do research for for service kind of a thing. Yeah, academic, and yeah, I am. Sir, can you please confirm if I'm audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Yes.
All right. So yeah, so I come from a research team, a science background person. So I should first thank all the wonderful teachers. I have been a part of the 7th batch of this workshop, which was led by Guri sir. He introduced this topic so beautifully. I was so impressed, and I thought I've learned a lot by participating in that workshop. Actually, it was a coincidence that I participated in this workshop. My sister-in-law, who is in India, she's the one who suggested. She was a part of the workshops, and then she suggested that okay, I should join. Then I reluctantly joined it, not knowing, because I didn't have any background of what the UHVJV team was. But after joining, I was really thankful that I've been a part of it. So yeah, the Grigaru has introduced the topic very beautifully to us, and I thought I gained a considerable amount of knowledge. And then I thought, okay, when the 8th batch was announced, I was so excited. I thought, okay, let me revise what I've learned there. In fact, after being a part of this 8th workshop, I realized that I have learned only a little bit of what I thought I really learned. So halfway through, I realized that there's so much that I have to understand about this topic, and I really appreciate Suman Garu for taking it to the next level. It was so innovative, so different from what my experience was in the first workshop. Yeah, the best takeaways that I can say I have learned from this workshop was some of the values and how I look at those values. I never look at from the viewpoint that was explained in this workshop, especially the relationships, how we understand the intentions, and how we understand our own competencies, rather deficiencies in evaluating other people and ourselves sometimes. Was so beautifully dealt with, and gratitude was one of my best. And I loved that topic even before joining these workshops. I have an inclination towards how gratitude really works on our own development. So I felt that gratitude has got a chain reaction in everybody. So I picked up this one particular value and I tried to understand it much deeper. So gratitude is nothing but feeling of abundance. So once you feel that you have enough for yourself, you're less greedier, and then you start sharing more, and you feel less insecure, and then the desired thing in you comes down drastically. Once you have so much gratitude for so much, gratitude for things happening around you, and and this this is kind of a chain reaction that happened when I looked at gratitude alone. And that's one thing I decided to practice is take one value at a time and practice it as I go forward is what my plan is from here. Um, yeah, this is such a beautiful session and I have enjoyed, and there are so many things that I've learned from a different viewpoint. And I should really thank Suman sir for taking so much time. You have immense patience. You do so much of writing, and you are so calm, poised, and very, very a very effective speaker, I should say. Um, uh, so yeah, I really enjoyed being a part of this, and um, I can't thank the whole team enough. I think yeah, I want to be a part of this journey, and I will enroll for in the further workshops too. But I should sincerely say something. Honestly, I should have worked more, but my timings and the constraints that I have, being homeschooling children and doing some work, so such commitments really didn't permit me to do what I should have done in terms of homeworks and stuff. But yeah, a wonderful journey, and you all should, the team should give yourself a big pat for changing. I mean, at least I can assure you that you have made a better version of Sriveni before and after workshop. So thank you so much for all your inputs. The only trouble I have with you team is that you guys are putting stress on already stressed economy. You're not, with your minimalistic approach, you're not letting us buy anything. What a beautiful participation of ladies in here. And it's such a beautiful being part of it, and the co-participants are so wonderful, asking beautiful questions and being very sincere. I totally enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to having more sessions with you.
Wonderful,
Thank you,
wonderful.
sir.
Thank you, thank you. It was so pleasing to listen all your experience, and yeah,
My pleasure, sir.
very odd timings, I guess, from Australia. It's like I don't know what time it is now, but yeah, it takes serious commitment to be awake in such odd times and attend. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure, sir.
Yeah. Great, Andy. All right. So next we have Prabhulal ji. Prabhulal ji, are you there?
Prabhulalji, you are on mute. Please unmute yourself.
Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
This 9 days journey has been wonderful in the sense that in my group, we are 8 people from Rajasthan. We understand Hindi very well, but since this was the only opportunity available, so I joined this program with 7 of my friends. I'm in Jeevan Vidya program for last 1 year. And everything what we have learned here and seen is all practicable. And I am in the process of implementing those. And I would like to mention that in English, resources are not available, but in Hindi, tons of resources are available. So, and basically this darshan, Jeevan Vidya, is written in Hindi. And English resources are limited, but Hindi and other regional languages resources may be in plenty. So those who can manage in Hindi or other, some of the languages can get benefit of the resources. And journey has been wonderful because 8 of my friends are with me, and we plan to aid more in upcoming programs. And as I've been mentioning, that this journey is for me. Everything centers around me. Then in this light, it spreads to others also. And in maintaining relationships and feelings and all this, where we have mutual satisfaction and happiness. So I'm thankful to this NGO who's organizing these programs. I understand they also organize in Hindi, and recently they've circulated Google form for nominations. So we'll ensure more and more nominations. And I would say it's a very good initiative. Of course, medium in English is good. At least we have a forum where we can bring our friends together to spread this message of Jeevan Vidya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhulalji. Yeah, you're right. Like, but most of actually CHDHC is focusing mostly on the Telugu and the English, though. So we will see, what that form is. But yeah, thanks for your encouragement, and yes, we will try to support this, passing this message to more people as much as possible. Okay, may I request Josh Fernandez ji to share your experience with the workshop? Mr. Josh Fernandez. Okay. Maybe may I request S. Naresh Kumar ji?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My screen is visible to you, sir?
Yes. Yeah, it's good. Perfect.
Yeah. I am S. Naresh Kumar. I am working as an assistant professor in Hyderabad. Yeah. Before come to this workshop, I have a thoughts how can I reduce my anger, frustration, all these things. Suppose if a family member or friends reduce your anger, all these things they give suggestion, but I don't know how to minimize it. Okay, and same thing in family situations also. Some disputes we have. Maximum I didn't do anything, but I have a pain. Okay, without harming other one, without saying anything. Why should I have feel unhappy? Then all these things. Yeah. Then this is what I searching for one path, and in that one I approach meditation. Meditation helped me. After that one, this concept touched me in depth. Yeah, actually it was introduced to me in 2019, but after that one I have some personal problems. I didn't concentrate, and recently I attended one workshop Sivasha conducted, and it gives me a lot of confidence. Then later this one, yeah, and in this one first main takeaways are what the harmony, right understanding in all 4 levels, especially the concept of trust touched me a lot, because suppose I meet some stranger, I feel he is suppose he is what have more physical facilities more than me. I feel like jealous all these things, and suppose like that. Now I got that trust. Okay, what I trust him now. He is also like me, and he wants my happiness. That touches me a lot. And next one, the what gratitude part. This one is helps me a lot, because if I have this gratitude, maximum I cannot generate any negativity about others. I am trying to find something positive in others. Yeah, it helps me a lot. And it is the main topic. And one in discussion session, Harisa explained one self-verification process, as it gives me a lot of right understand. If you take any decision, first they filter it with right understanding, okay, and our desire. And second one is what is it giving harmony, and is it giving prosperity, like that. These are the main takeaways. And my implementation part is what yesterday what Giri sir explained that about nature. As I also decided I want to buy one bicycle because my college is near to 4 kilometers. I want to buy one bicycle now. I want to implement that one. It is very nice, and I want to give some time, at least what Suman sir on the class gave a suggestion. At least after 2-3 hours, give 10 minutes for our self exploration. And every day before going to bed, I want to give what gratitude who helps me. Okay. And the way Suman sir explained, I like very much because handwritten notes, I inspired that one. And another one I want to tell Ari, as this one in last workshop, what Shiva sir gave that one suggestion, FIR. FIR means what? How frequent we are, how intense we are, and our response. Instead of reacting, we have to respond. This one that reminds me a lot. When I have any frustration, it reminds me FIR, how frequently you come to right understanding. And finally, what? Thanks to all the team. They did wonderful job. Thank you very much.
Great. Thanks. Good to know that you are taking some nice pictures. Post some pictures once you have your bicycle with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Vinod Kumar Lunawatji. Vinod Kumar Lunawatji, can you please share your experience next? Okay. Anumalapalli Srinivas garu. Srinivas garu.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, everybody, Srinivas garu will be sharing in Telugu. So please, he is requested to share in Telugu. So please go ahead, Srinivas garu. Parvaled మీరు తెలుగులో చెప్పండి.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ టు యాక్చువల్లీ నేను ఇందులో జాయిన్ కావడానికి ముఖ్యమైన కారణం ఏంటంటే గిరి గారు నాకు ఫుల్ సపోర్ట్ చేశారు. గిరి గారు ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ చేశారు నన్ను. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ థ్యాంక్స్ టు హిమ్. దెన్ తర్వాత మీ యొక్క వాయిస్లోనే అట్రాక్షన్ ఉన్నది సార్. దాంతోనే చాలా మంది ఒక్కసారి ఈ గ్రూప్ లో జాయిన్ అయినాక తర్వాత వెళ్ళలేకపోతున్నారు. జనరల్ గా నేను కూడా 1 day 2 days చూద్దాము ఎలా ఉంటుందో అని వచ్చి మీరైనా శివ గారైనా గిరి గారైనా ఇవన్నీ చూసేసాను. ఇంకోటి లాస్ట్ వరకు ఉండడం ఒక అడ్వర్టైజ్. హరి గారు పూర్ణిమ గారు వాళ్ళ యొక్క లైఫ్ ని షేర్ చేసుకోవడం రియల్లీ అప్రిషియేట్. వాళ్ళకి థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాలి. ఎందుకంటే బేసికల్ గా ఎవరైనా వాళ్ళ పర్సనల్ ఎమోషన్స్ ఏవైనా కానీ ఇంత ఓపెన్ గా చెప్పుకోవడానికి చాలా తక్కువ. కానీ వాళ్ళు చెప్పుకున్నాక దాని తర్వాత మా ఫ్యామిలీలో కూడా కొద్దిగా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అనేది పెరిగింది. బహుశా నెక్స్ట్ టైం వాళ్ళు కూడా మనతో పార్టిసిపేట్ కావచ్చు. బేసికలీ నేను ఇందులో జాయిన్ అవ్వాలంటే నేను ఫస్ట్ 1 year నుంచి నేను హార్ట్ఫుల్నెస్ నుంచి హార్ట్ఫుల్ లో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. హార్ట్ఫుల్ లో 1 year చేశాక దాంట్లో ఒక ఎమోషన్స్ నాకు చాలా కూల్ అనిపించింది. దాంతో పాటు నేను ఇక్కడ జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. ఇక్కడ జాయిన్ అయిన తర్వాత హ్యూమన్ వాల్యూస్ అనేది, రైట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ అనేది, తర్వాత ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మనం ఎలా ఉండాలి, మనము ఉన్న తర్వాత ఎదుటి వాళ్ళని ఎలా మన దారిలోకి తెచ్చుకోవడము, ఎలా వాళ్ళని అప్రిషియేట్ చేయడం, వాళ్ళని రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇవ్వడము, మనలో ఉన్న బిహేవియర్ను కూడా మార్చుకుంటే కూడా మనలో ఒక మంచి బిహేవియర్ కూడా ఉంటే ఎదుటి వాళ్ళు మనకు ఈజీగా మనకు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారనే విషయాన్ని నేను తెలుసుకున్నాను. అట్లే సేమ్ టైం యాక్చువల్లీ నేను ఇందులో ఎమోషన్స్ డిస్టర్బెన్స్ రీసెంట్లీ 25 days బ్యాక్ మై మదర్ ఎక్స్పైర్డ్. దానివల్ల కూడా ఆ డిస్టర్బెన్స్లు చికాకులతో ఉన్నాను కాబట్టి ఇందులో జాయిన్ అయినాక నిజంగా రియల్లీ 3 days 4 days తర్వాత నేను చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అయ్యాను. ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ సుమన్ గారు చెప్పే విషయాల్లో ప్రతి ఒక్కటి నేను అర్థం చేసుకున్నాను. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఈవినింగ్ తెలుగు సెషన్లో కూడా గిరి గారు శివ గారు కూడా మేము అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్లకు చాలా ఓపికగా ఒక క్వశ్చన్కు 10 to 15 minutes ఓపికగా డీటెయిల్గా చెప్పిండ్రు. హౌ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ టు అదర్స్, ఎవరిని ఎదుటి వాళ్ళని ఎలా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి, ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మనం అనేది ఏంటి అనేది తెలుసుకోవాలి. మనం తెలుసుకున్న తర్వాత మన ఫ్యామిలీకి ఎలాంటి సపోర్ట్, రెస్పెక్ట్ ఎలాంటి ఇస్తున్నాము అనేది తెలుసుకొని తర్వాత సొసైటీకి వెళ్ళాలి. తెలుగులో ఒక సామెత ఉన్నది చూడండి, ఇంట గెలిచి కానీ రచ్చ గెలవాలి అన్నట్టు. అదే అదే నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఆ విధంగా నేను చాలా వరకు ఈ 9 days జర్నీలలో చాలా తెలుసుకున్నాను అనుకున్నా. అంటే తెలుసుకున్నది గోరంత, తెలుసుకోవాల్సింది కొండంత అన్నట్టు. ఆ కొండంతలో 50% వరకు మీ వైపు నుంచి నేను తెలుసుకున్నాను. 50-60% మోస్ట్లీ దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ టైం కాబట్టి నేను ఇందులో జాయిన్ కావడం అనేది ఒక విధమైన అర్థం అనేది వచ్చింది. అది చాలా బాగుంది. ఇంకా ఫ్యూచర్లో కూడా ఇలాంటి వర్క్షాప్లలో నేను తప్పకుండా జాయిన్ కావాలని ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మీకు అందరికీ థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పాలి సార్. ఇలాంటి జీవన్ విద్య అనే ప్రోగ్రామ్ను మీరు కండక్ట్ చేసి దీని అన్నిటికీ మీరు సపోర్ట్ చేసి ఇంతమందిని మీరు ఒక మంచి మార్గంలో నడిపించడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తున్నందుకు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఫౌండర్స్ ఆల్ మెంబర్స్కు హ్యాపీ నేను థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్తున్నాను. ఈ విషయమైన ఇది జనరల్గా మీరు ఎవ్రీ మంత్ చేస్తే, కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే తెలుగు అనే లాంగ్వేజ్ ఏంటంటే ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేసే, తెలుగులో ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేసే అంత ఇదిగా ఇంగ్లీష్లో చేయలేము అని. ఎందుకంటే ఎవరి లాంగ్వేజ్లో వాళ్ళు పర్ఫెక్ట్గా చెప్పగలుగుతారు కదా అని నేను తెలుగులో చెప్పాలని అనుకున్నాను. తర్వాత ఈ సెల్ఫ్ రెస్పెక్ట్ అనేది, బాడీ రెస్పెక్ట్ అనేది, తర్వాత నేచర్ అనేది, నేచర్లో కూడా మనము ఎన్నో విషయాలు చూస్తున్నాం, ఎనిమల్స్, ప్లాంట్స్ అవన్నీ చూస్తున్నాం. కానీ వాటిని మనం పెంపొందించుకోవడం పోయి మనం చాలా వరకు వాటిని నాశనం చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తుంది. కానీ ఎంతో కొంత మనం ఈ మధ్యన గవర్నమెంట్ కూడా హరితహారం అని పెట్టిందంటే ఆ నేచర్ అనేది డెవలప్మెంట్ చేస్తుంది. కాబట్టి దాంట్లో కూడా నేచర్లో ఎలా ఉండాలి అనేది మన గిరి గారికి బాగా మంచి హెల్పింగ్ అయిపోయింది. గిరి గారు కూడా చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు నేచర్ గురించి. మీరు సుమన్ గారు కూడా మీ టైంకు మా టైంలో డిఫరెంట్గా ఉన్నా కానీ మీరు ఈ టైంలో మీరు వచ్చి మాకు చాలా విషయాలు చెప్పిండ్రు. థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఇప్పటి నుంచి కూడా నేను నిన్నటి నుంచి నా వైపు నుంచి నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ అనేది స్టార్ట్ చేశాను. ఒక 3-4 days తర్వాత మా ఇంట్లో నన్ను చూసి కొంచెం ఏదో మీరు చేంజ్ అయ్యిండ్రు అని అన్నారు. రియల్గా నేను చాలా హ్యాపీ అయ్యాను ఈ మాటతోని. రియల్లీ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ. ఇది కంటిన్యూషన్గా ఇలాగే చేస్తాను. దీని మ్యాక్సిమం నా వైపు నుంచి నేను ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాను. నాతోని నేను ప్రయత్నమే చేసుకుంటా, ఫ్యామిలీని, సొసైటీని, నేచర్ని కూడా చేసుకుంటా. నెక్స్ట్ సెషన్లో ఇంకో 2-3 నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ని కూడా ఇన్వైట్ చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తాను సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Great. Thank you, Srinivas Garu. Thanks for your sharing. So I want to announce one thing to all the participants regarding the yeah. So I want to announce one thing before people start leaving. We have a couple of more participants who will share, but I want to share this now. So actually, whoever can share, if you can, record a small video of your experience. So some of you are able to share in this session, and some of you are not able to. We all want to know who you are and how you felt, whether although you are not able to share in this session. So if possible, if you all can record a 3-minute or 4-minute video of yourself and share it in the WhatsApp group, that will be very useful. We'll give 1 or 2 examples also, like in the previous workshops, how people have shared their videos to everybody. Because we didn't have this kind of a session in the previous workshops, so everybody was sharing in their videos in the WhatsApp group. So similarly, many of you, actually there are we could only cover probably 10 or maximum 12 people in this session, but whoever missed out, and even those who have shared, if you want to re-record and send it, what we usually do is we stitch these experience videos and share it for participants who are thinking or to whether they should join or whether they should not join. It will help them decide whether it is relevant for them or not relevant for them. So that way, that's the only use of that, primary use of that video. So, and of course we get to know you. So there are many people in this group who are there but who could not talk in this session. So all of you, if you can record 2-3 minutes or 3-4 minutes of video and send that in the WhatsApp group, that will be great. And one last time, maybe I'll appeal again regarding the donations. So if some of you have already donated, thank you so much. We have received some, I think yesterday also, but whoever has not yet, or if ours have not done that yet, kindly consider it. It will help the organization go further and do more such workshops for many more participants in the future. And like we always said, this is not for the facilitators, whoever, it's only for administration expenses that we need that support. So kindly go ahead and do your contributions. And we hope that you feel prosperous enough by now in this workshop to contribute 500 rupees for this mission of imparting right understanding in every individual. Okay, with that, the next person whom I want to request is next participant, Ravi Kumar C. Ravi Kumar Garu. If you can share your experience, please.
You're able to see my screen?
Yes, we can see you, sir. Yeah, please go ahead.
So, I'm from Hyderabad, Andy. I work with HSBC as a business analyst. So, around 12 days back, I didn't know what CHDHC is. So, a very close friend of mine who I am not frequently in touch with sent a WhatsApp message saying that there's some program. And then when I asked her what this program is all about, she could not give any information because she got it as a forward. Then for a few hours, I felt generally in the last 9-10 months, we see a lot of online courses mushrooming up. So, and then data science mein chola, you see a lot of online courses coming up, and then there are also multiple, I've seen a lot of multiple yoga, meditation sessions going on. So I had a little bit of same thoughts on the same line. Then anyway, I thought, let me try this out, and then I have registered myself. Sometimes what happens is when we are genuinely in need of something, nature answers back in form of maybe such sessions or such teachers like you who would help us in taking us a right path. So that's the background of it. So the session, the structure of the session by Suman Garu was quite good. The first day, it was very structured, but then again, I don't know, because of my work schedules or energy levels, somehow I could not connect in the first 2 or 3 sessions, and then evening sessions also I was jumping between the English Q&A session and Telugu Q&A session first 3 days. Then on the first day, I could catch the point when you started talking about the feelings. Then I realized, and I went back and then started thinking about the intentions versus the capacity, and I thought a lot about it on that for the past 9 days. And then from then onwards, I attended the Telugu Q&A session, which Girigaru and Shivgaru, they have taken it wonderfully well. And for example, whatever, any theory that we listen to, it doesn't get into our brain unless until we discuss it with people, or people come up with their practical experiences. Like there were a lot of elders, senior professors who came up with their experiences, with their questions, and I was able to understand that we are all same. We travel in the same boat. We carry the same baggage. So it's the same thing. Then in a gist, if I have to say in one line about this course, I would say, just like we always carry our mobiles and purses when we go out, we need to carry these are very beautiful and powerful tools, like say the intentions versus the capacity, and then the 9 feelings. Especially I've I would say I've thought a lot on care and guidance. I have a 7-year-old son, so I was thinking a lot about on that aspect, how to bring up my child in a proper way. So these are the very powerful tools which I believe we should carry them always. Just like when we go to war, we carry our sword and gun. When we go out, we carry our mobile and purse. We need to always have these in our purses, that is in our minds. So anyway, coming to the the training was very well structured and well packaged. The sessions were very good with Q&A sessions, and then the anecdotes shared by participants were very good. And coming to the challenges, I would like to share the challenges as well. So, for the past few years, I've been attending many courses, not not courses, not given by the professionals who are part-time working on it. I've attended a lot of yoga sessions, but somehow during the period of the course, I'm able to take the content, but I'm unable to continue that, or rather, I'm unable to sustain or continue those principles, follow those principles on a continuous basis. So, how to overcome this challenge is I would like to know, and then would it be possible for the team to have some follow-up sessions on a regular basis so that we don't forget పుస్తకం చదివేసి చదివేసాం ఇవాళ we have read, we have got everything అన కాకుండా, so some follow-up sessions, and then can the team also take up some sessions related to how to manage children, and then some problem which we are seeing around is the digital disturbances that we are having a lot. So can we have a session or two on digital detoxing, how to go with it? So this is all about me, and this is
Great, Andy. Thank you. Very, very honest and very nice, genuine sharing that you have done. Good to hear. Thank you so much. Regarding the follow-up sessions, yes, I want to share that in Telugu, we have been conducting every Sunday at morning 7 o'clock, 7 to 8:30 for almost 3-4 months now. It's going on. Every Sunday in the morning from 7 to 8:30, we will be informing in the WhatsApp group the link to join. So so please, whoever can understand Telugu language, please do join the sessions. You can ask your questions in English also if you join, so that is also possible. As far as the English participants are concerned, we'll see and we'll get back to you how we can do some follow-up sessions. But whoever understands Telugu, already there is an ongoing session every Sunday morning. In fact, tomorrow also you will have it from morning 7 to 8:30, and of course, yes, there are also special sessions like Ravi Kumarji mentioned that we do a special session on parenting. We did one in September on education. Last month we did on parenting. So we keep doing these also based on the need. Every month we take up a new topic and do one session at least on that. So we will be intimating you all about all these special focus sessions as well as follow-up sessions, and you can please make use of all those. We will also be uploading all the workshop videos in the YouTube channel. So there, if you search for info CHDHC in the YouTube, you can find it, or our team will share it in the chat window now. You can open it and subscribe to that channel, and future also, whenever we do special videos or special sessions, etc., we will be uploading them in this YouTube channel, so you can have a look at them. So that is one of the things that I wanted to mention. So I think we have only a couple of minutes. I request you all once again to share your experiences in the form of videos in the WhatsApp group, so that we get to see you. Please mention about yourself also, like your name, where you have participated from, and how was your experience. It is like really revealing, and you all also must have felt that it's so good to see all of you, the participants, your faces and your experiences. I'm pretty sure we all our team, and we want to see all of you. I request our team members, each of them, to at least show up their faces. Shiva, can you say hi to everybody before we close the workshop? Shiva, Hari,
Hi, Andy.
Bal.
Shiva.
So Shiva, he's attending from Guntur, I guess, and Giri Garu. He's been taking all the Q&A sessions. That's Giridhar Kolanu Paku Garu. Yeah, the man who can run. And Srinivas Garu, who has been the backbone of the workshop, sending all the emails and has been all organizing. He's been taking care of Srinivas Garu. And Hari Garu, are you also there? Yeah, Bala. Bala, can you say hi to the participants?
Bala,
Yeah,
you are
it's
on mute.
Bala.
Or
Yeah.
can we have like a photo screenshot of everyone having their camera on?
Yeah, if you have the thumbnail possibility to screenshot, then may I request everybody to like show up your videos so that we can take a picture of all of you together in the thumb, in the Google Meet. So all the participants, if you're okay, if you open up the video, we want to take a group picture in the laptop with all of you. So I think Giri Garu or Srinivas Garu is doing that.
No, I'm not able to. Srinivas, can you?
నేను తీస్తున్నాను.
అలా కాదు,
స్క్రీన్షాట్ తీయాలి ల్యాప్టాప్ లో. యు హావ్ టు ప్రెస్ ద ప్రింట్ స్క్రీన్ ఆప్షన్.
Print screen. Or hold on, let me laptop. Let me quickly go to my laptop and take a see. Adi, that will not work.
నేను తీస్తున్నాను సార్. ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ బోత్.
Okay.
So Smita madam, if possible, please send a video also, ma'am. Thank you for sharing about yours. And please send it in the WhatsApp group also. Hemant Kumar ji, you all have been very active, participating and asking questions, and very nice. JP Garu, Rajesh Garu, Lata madam, and Swati Kumari madam, Srinivas Garu. So a lot of people, we didn't get to know you yet. We didn't have Anita Rathod. You are madam, you have been very nicely responding in the chat window. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So just give us a minute, please.
Sorry,
while we
run.
take the picture.
సార్ మీరు బెటర్ హౌస్ మోలాన్ చేయగలుగుతున్నారు. వాళ్ళని కూడా మా ఈ ఫోటోలో చూపిస్తే బాగుంటుంది. ఇట్స్ ఓన్లీ సజెషన్.
మార్నింగ్ కదా హడావిడిగా ఉంటుంది.
Yes, sir. Everybody, they're attending their day rituals, and we cannot give them a sudden surprise of inviting. I think it should be little ahead. We should give heads up for that request.
మరి గ్రాటిట్యూడ్ ఎలా అవుద్దండి?
Next question. Were you able to take the picture? Are we done?
See, no,
the snapshot.
I'm on mobile phone, so I could not.
One minute.
Okay. Let us know when you are done. And
everyone keep their camera on. This is the only time we ask everyone to keep the camera on.
To see only few. That's why.
Okay.
Is there any other option? I have been searching for that.
Yeah, and we'll send a small link for feedback about the workshop also. What yesterday you have filled is actually an evaluation form. That's like to reflect upon yourself. Today we'll ask about the feedback for the workshop. So kindly, it won't be more. It will be like 1 or 2 minutes at the max. So please spend a couple of minutes and give your feedback on that in that form. Okay, thank you everybody. Let's stop. Let's close it here. And the journey within has started. And let's let this journey continue. And let's keep exploring ourselves and realize what it is to be human.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Telugu people, we have a session tomorrow. Every Sunday we have from 7 to 8:30. There will be a session, weekly refresher session. So I will share. I'll share the details in the group. Whoever is interested can attend that.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
For your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you all, everyone, and all dignitaries.
And please don't exit a WhatsApp group. Please be there. We will share all the details and these links, etc. updates.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving best gift of life. Thank you all. Thank you, whole team.
Thank you, Padma Garu. Thank you.
Thanks for your time, Padma Garu.
Thank you.
epic games.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Andy.
Andy. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Suman, Shiva Garu, one and to all. Thank you.
Thanks, Srinivas garu.
Thanks,
Thank
Andy. Srinivas
Thank
garu.
you, Baba. I will see you here in few minutes. Few hours from. It's coming to my home actually.
Sure, and our
Okay.
journey just started. Our
Yeah.
journey just started, and
Oh,
it's
no.
long way to go.
Okay.
Bye bye. I'm also signing off.
Sanjay Rani garu, you are saying something, but it's not audible.
సంధ్యారాణి మేడం ఏదో ఆడియో ప్రాబ్లం ఉందండి కొంచెం. There is some audio problem.
Maybe you can rejoin, go out and come back again.
లాస్ట్ బ్రెత్ వరకు ట్రావెలింగ్ ఉంటుంది టిల్ లాస్ట్ బ్రెత్
Yes.
కీప్ ఆన్ లెర్నింగ్ ఎవ్రీ మూమెంట్ ఎవ్రీ మినిట్ టిల్ లాస్ట్ బ్రెత్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్ థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఆల్
Thanks, ma'am. Wonderful.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks to see you. Nice to see you also.
We request everyone to share your feedback with an help of.
Smita ma'am, where are you from? Epic Gamers.
I am from Hyderabad. I work for Accenture. I work as a clinical psychologist. So this is not the first time I have attended this course. I have attended this course earlier somewhere in 2013. At that time I was working with KL University. So on behalf of the university, we just came and attended this workshop in Triple IT with Pradeep sir. So that was a 3 days workshop there. So it was really a wonderful workshop. Actually, initially I was very reluctant to come and attend the course, but once I attended the course, it was really the best thing I have, done in my life. I have learned so many things, and there was always that clarity and that confusion and clarity in me. But then when I attended the course for the first time, it gave me a lot of clarity and insights and understanding about the relationships and my relationship with the nature and family and things like that. So it was, but since then I'm learning so many things, but I cannot say that I'm implementing it in all the levels. But here and there, because of the busy schedule and things like that, somehow again my preconditions, I just miss it. But this is what I want to do. That's the reason I again attended this course. Every time I attend the course, I learn the same things, even though I attended n number of times. Like, I think this is the third or fourth time I'm attending. Then also I keep learning so many things. That is a wonderful that is a wonderful thing about this course, and I love to be the part of it, and looking forward to attend more and more sessions with you all. And I really thank you each one of you from the bottom of my heart. Hari sir and Suman sir, and of course Pradeep sir was the first guru for me. I'm so happy to meet him and to meet you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anita Rathorji, could you please switch off your because names in the registration form are different from the names present here in the Google form somehow, so we could not able to connect.
Anita ji, can you please briefly share a minute about yourself?
Okay, sir, it's my great pleasure to have you all. Sir, I am a BSMS second year student. I'm graduating BSMS at Aizer University in Pune. So actually, I got to know about this workshop through the social media. One of my friend was sent to me. Really, I just like, okay, let's just participate in. Let's see what will it. It's my first workshop. Sir, ఏదో ఒక చూద్దాం ఏముంటది అని అనుకున్నాను. But it was really amazing. It's inspired me a lot. Really thankful, sir. I'm very thankful to Suman sir. Your voice was really attractive to me. మీ వాయిస్ విన్న తర్వాతనే నేను అనుకున్న wow, like I was waiting to see your face. చాలా సార్లు మీడియాలో కామెంట్ కూడా చేసిన సార్ please at the last of the day మీ ఫేస్ చూపించండి అన్నట్టు, బికాస్ యువర్ వాయిస్ రియల్లీ వాజ్ వెరీ అట్రాక్టబుల్ టు మీ. 10 days ఇట్లా ఉన్నానంటే జస్ట్ ఫర్ యువర్ వాయిస్ అనుకోవచ్చు. యువర్ వాయిస్ వాజ్ ఫ్లాగింగ్ టువర్డ్స్ యూ. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
ఓకే,
మీరు కూడా ఒకసారి వీలైతే అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి మేడం, అంటే ఇఫ్ పాసిబుల్ వీడియో.
Okay sir, it was raining. Am I audible clearly, sir?
No issue, no issue.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm very thankful to you.
Okay, thank you. Nice. All the best for your course, Anita garu.
Thank you very much.
Padma madam, thank you. Maybe you can also share for a minute while because the team is here anyway. Yeah, Padma garu, your experience. You are on the I think list also. Padma G. Yeah. Padma madam, are you there?
Okay,
Yes, sir.
anyone wants to share, you can share, Andy. Anyone wants to share, you just
Padma
unmute
garu,
yourself
you were
and
anyway chatting, so since we are
Yeah.
here, you can talk.
Hi, sir.
also.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the whole team. So I got a chance to talk. Thank you. And I'm very happy to join here. One of my friends introduced me. I'm really happy to join here. I have changed a lot with these sessions, and I have joined in the sixth batch. And there I have attended few classes. After that, again I have joined here. So really, it's a nice experience. I have learned a lot from you with your teaching and with your experiences, everything. Really, I'm very happy. I want to implement in my life. That's only the thing. That is only my target. Really, thank you very much for your whole team. That is my gratitude, sir.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
So what do you do, ma'am? You're from
Yeah,
Hyderabad?
I'm from Hyderabad. I'm a housewife. Okay, I have one child, one boy. He's 11 years old. He's studying in 6th standard. So I'm really happy, sir.
Great.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you,
Very
Srinu
happy
garu.
and
A
smiling
special
face.
thanks to you. This a real experience in life. So thank you, sir. I'll give you video, sir.
Thank you.
Anybody else who are Sami Ullah Khan ji or anybody else who can share?
Anjanna garu,
సార్ నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను.
చెప్పండి, చేయండి సార్.
హలో,
మీ వీడియో కూడా యాడ్ చేయండి. అంజనాని గారు, ఓకే.
వీడియో ఆన్ చేశాను సార్. నాకు యాక్చువల్ గా షేర్ చేయాలని ఉండింది కానీ ఇంగ్లీష్ లో బాగా ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేయలేనని నో అని పెట్టాను. ఇది కోర్సు చాలా వండర్ఫుల్ ఉంది. నేను 63 years old. నేను ఒక్కదాన్ని ఉంటాను ఇంట్లో. మాది ఆల్రెడీ కొన్ని స్పిరిచువల్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ చేస్తున్నాను కానీ ఈ కోర్సు చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్, అంటే సెల్ఫ్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ ఎలా చెయ్యాలి, అసలు ఫస్ట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇంట్రోస్పెక్షన్ ఎలా చెయ్యాలి, దాన్ని లైఫ్ లో డే టు డే లైఫ్ ఎవ్రీ మినిట్ ఎలా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చెయ్యాలి, ఇది చాలా బాగా అండర్స్టాండింగ్ అయింది సార్. నాకు ఏమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే తెలుగులో కూడా ఈ కోర్స్ ఉంటే అటెండ్ చెయ్యాలని ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే మదర్ టంగ్ తెలుగులో అయితే ఇంకా చాలా డీప్ గా
ఎవ్రీ మంత్ తెలుగులోనే చేస్తాం. యాక్చువల్లీ ఎవ్రీ మంత్ తెలుగులో జరుగుతుంది మేడం. ఈసారి ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చేసాము. సో మళ్ళీ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అక్టోబర్ లో తెలుగులో ఉంటుంది. సో మీరు మళ్ళీ కావాలంటే అప్పుడు జాయిన్ అవ్వచ్చు అండ్ తెలుగులో కండక్ట్ చేస్తాం.
హిందీ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఫైన్ ఫర్ మీ. హిందీ కూడా పర్వాలేదు. చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఉంది. చాలా ఎన్నిసార్లు అటెండ్ చేసినా తక్కువే ఇది కోర్సు. ఇంకా
మేము కూడా అంతే మేడం. మా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ కూడా అటెండ్ అయ్యే కొద్ది ఇప్పటికి కూడా నేను వర్క్ షాప్ కండక్ట్ చేసే ముందు ఆ పుస్తకం తీసి చదువుతూ ఉంటే ఈవెన్ నౌ న్యూ పాయింట్స్ వీఆర్ రియలైజింగ్ వెన్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ అండ్ ఈవెన్ వైల్ కండక్టింగ్ ఆల్సో వీ కీప్ రియలైజింగ్ న్యూ థింగ్స్. సో దేర్ ఇస్ లాట్ టు లెర్న్.
నేను ఆల్రెడీ మా అక్క చెల్లెల పిల్లలకి యంగ్స్టర్స్ కి అందరికి చెప్పాను, నెక్స్ట్ టైం అయినప్పుడు మీరు కంపల్సరీ అటెండ్ చేయాలి. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ బ్యూటిఫుల్ కోర్స్. రియల్లీ ఐఎమ్ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ టు మై ఫ్రెండ్ వన్ Jairaj. He forwarded that to me. Then I thought let me see about this course, how it will be. రియల్లీ ఇట్ వాజ్ వండర్ఫుల్. నేను ఎవ్రీ సెషన్ అటెంటివ్ గా విన్నాను, రాసుకున్నాను. ఒక్క సెషన్ కూడా మిస్ కాలేదు. ఓన్లీ ఈవినింగ్ సెషన్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ కొన్నిసార్లు ఇంగ్లీష్ కు షిఫ్ట్ అయ్యాను, కొన్నిసార్లు తెలుగు షిఫ్ట్ అయ్యాను, కొన్నిసార్లు ఏమో నాకు ఈ కంప్యూటర్ ఆపరేట్ సెల్ ఫోన్ లో మైక్ ఎలా అన్మ్యూట్ చేయాలి అవన్నీ కొద్దిగా ప్రాబ్లం అయింది. బట్ రియల్లీ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ హోల్ హార్టెడ్లీ టు ఆల్ ద మాస్టర్స్ అండ్ టు ఆల్ ద పార్టిసిపెంట్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్. మీరు ఒకటి చిన్నది ఏమనిపించింది అంటే దీంట్లో కొంచెము ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ పేరెంట్స్ కి ఈ యంగ్స్టర్స్ ఈ టీనేజర్స్ ఎలా రెస్పెక్ట్ ఇవ్వాలి, వాళ్ళని ఎలా చూసుకోవాలి, ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ మిస్సింగ్ అనిపించింది సార్. ఎందుకంటే నౌ ఇన్ 63 ఇప్పుడు పిల్లలు చదువుకొని వాళ్ళు ఉద్యోగం చేసుకొని వాళ్ళు ఫారెన్ వెళ్ళిపోతారు, సింగిల్ పేరెంట్ ని వదిలేస్తున్నారు. ఇది కూడా చాలా డీప్ సబ్జెక్ట్, వాళ్ళకి అండర్స్టాండింగ్ కావాలి సార్ యంగ్ ఏజ్ ఎర్లీ ఏజ్ లోనే. చాలా పేరెంట్స్ సఫర్ అవుతున్నారు. అంటే ఇప్పుడు డబ్బు ఉంటది, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఉంటది, బట్ ఒక కన్సర్న్, ఒక ప్రేమ, ఒక పలకరింపు ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇప్పుడు ఎంత స్పిరిచువల్ ఉన్నా గానీ మన ఎమోషన్స్ లో ఉంటాయి కదా సార్. ఒక ప్రేమ మన మన అంటూ ఉంటది. ఇప్పుడు ఒక మనకు ఏదో బుద్ధత్వం ప్రాప్తిస్తే ఓల్డ్ వరల్డ్ ప్రేమదత్వంతో ఆ స్టేజ్ లో ఇంకా లేం కదా సార్. అదే అనమాట. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్.
వండర్ఫుల్ అండి. డెఫినెట్లీ మీరు చెప్పిన పాయింట్ గుర్తుంచుకుని నెక్స్ట్ టైం ఇంకా స్ట్రెస్ చేస్తామండి. బట్ మీరు చెప్పిన చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్. సో విల్ డెఫినెట్లీ ట్రై టు కవర్ ఇట్. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ ద ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ మేడం.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
సో సైముల్లా ఖాన్జీ అండ్ ఇందాక మాట్లాడతా వెంకటరమణ గారు ఎవరో ఒకరు మీరు యూ కెన్ షేర్ సార్.
హలో సార్.
హలో.
నమస్తే సార్. Yeah. So let Samiji do finish first, then Venkatramana garu next. After Sami garu meer maatladandi.
Yes sir. Yes, good morning to one and all sir. Now the program is very nice sir. There is a special thanks to Suman sir. Now I will really appreciate his patience. Now the way of presentation. Now everything is very nice sir. Now apart from that, in the COVID-19 I have attended nearly 17 online programs, FDPs, but all those programs will helpful for the getting an increment for my service or promotion. But this program gives an increment to my life, how to give the value to our relations, now how to get more and more happiness with the available environment, how to love the nature, etc. and etc. Then overall I can say that the program is very nice, very excellent. Now I salute Mr. Suman sir for his patience. Now he can due to the lot of interruption and technical issues also, he can have an interest to deliver what he wants to deliver. That is the main thing sir. Thank you one and all. Thank you to the team of CH.
Yeah, CHDHC. Thank you. Okay, very nice, Sami garu. What you said is very right. So getting increments at office is easier than increments at the self-development. Very nicely put it. Thank you so much. Venkatramana garu, can you please share your...
Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
I am a software engineer at TCS. So happy to know that TCS లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కూడా దీంట్లో టీచింగ్ చేస్తున్నారు అంటే ఐ ఫెల్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ అన్నట్టు. అదే నేను ఆఫీస్ లో ఎలా చూస్తుంటానంటే ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ డిస్కస్ టీచింగ్ ఎవ్రీబడి వాజ్ వెరీ రిలక్టెంట్ టు హియర్ ఆల్సో. నాట్ దట్ లైక్ సో లైక్ నాకు ఐ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లైక్ విత్ విపස්සనా meditation in that. So with that I have some level of like consciousness and all. So with that I'll try to motivate, I try to help the people when they are in struggle. So that way like I am interested into this. So one thing what I wanted is like I want to be part of the team. That is what I wanted. So it is like I am near to that also, like triple I opposite. I work with Synergy. I work in Synergy Park. So whenever I get some free time I can come and then be there. And then kind of like say to be happy, it's good to be associated with the good people and then to make the your environment to be happy. So that definitely we will be happy.
That is what like I learned until we were like learning this theory. Now entering into the practical lab.
వండర్ఫుల్ వండర్ఫుల్.
సో వి విల్ మీట్ అండి. నేను టీసీఎస్ లోనే చేస్తాను, సినర్జీ పార్క్ నాది కూడా. సో వి విల్ మీట్ సమ్ టైం. ఇది థింగ్స్
గిరి గారు ఇంకొక ఎంప్లాయీ కూడా టీసీఎస్ నుండి అటెండ్ అయ్యారు. ఇది వెంకటరమణ గారు, వినోద్ కుమార్ అని చెప్పేసి ఈ మా ఫ్రెండ్, అతను త్రూఅవుట్ ద కోర్స్ అటెండ్ అయ్యారు. సో యు ఆర్ నాట్ అలోన్. అండ్ చాలా మంది ఎవరైతే కోర్స్ అటెండ్ అయ్యారో వాళ్ళు కూడా విపස්සనా ప్రాక్టీషనర్. మీ మైసెల్ఫ్ అండ్ హరి గారు అండ్ దేర్ ఆర్ అదర్ ఫౌండర్ మెంబర్స్ ఆల్రెడీ దే డు. బట్ you know there are many things we can learn and make ourselves very disciplined and focused. Thanks.
Thank you. This is the time actually I go every year for the Vipassana course. Like during Dasara, like I'll get the more holidays and then I do. Like because of lockdown, I couldn't go this time. Otherwise, regularly at least once in a year I try to go there.
That's very good, and actually.
Good to know. I hope you meet soon.
Sure. Thanks.
Thanks for your sharing.
Thank you. Anybody else? Sandhya Vellur madam or Tarmalla Karun garu, Srinivas garu or Deekshit garu,
Durgarani garu, or Raj garu, Raju Karmuri garu.
Yeah, and Ram Mohan garu, Deekshit garu, Durgarani garu. Anybody else who wants to talk? Yeah.
Sir, Ram Mohan here.
Yeah, namaste Ram Mohan garu. Bagunnara?
Namaskaram andi Suman garu and team. Oh, I am 67 not out.
Video on sir, మీరు అసలు every session, I mean it's really amazing to see how you sincerely participate in all the sessions. Very nice, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Why I mentioned age ante age matters andi. What I know at the age of 67, certain people like you may know at the age of 30 or 25, 40, whatever. So two dimension lo what age you are knowing is an important thing. And this type of education like Jeevan Vidya or Vipassana, I've been part of both. ఇది ఎర్లీ ద బెటర్ అన్న కాన్సెప్ట్ లో ఎంత తక్కువ ఏజ్ లో అది ఒంటికి పట్టించుకుంటే ద రిమైనింగ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద లైఫ్ దట్ విల్ బి బెటర్. అండ్ ఐ మెయిన్లీ కన్సిడర్ దట్ దేర్ ఆర్ ఓన్లీ టూ విద్యాస్. ఒకటి భృతి విద్య, ద అదర్ ఈజ్ జీవన విద్య. భృతి విద్య ఈజ్ ఫర్ బ్రెడ్ అండ్ బెటర్, బట్ హ్యూమన్ గ్రీడ్ నెవర్ స్టాప్స్. బ్రెడ్ అండ్ బెటర్ కోసం స్టార్ట్ చేసి వి గో ఆన్ ఎర్నింగ్ అండ్ ఎర్నింగ్ వితౌట్ ఏ లిమిట్. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ థింగ్. అక్కడ దాని మీద కంట్రోల్ ఉండడానికి వి రీడ్ ఏ జీవన్ విద్య లైక్ దిస్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద అల్టిమేట్ పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ ఎట్ ఏ లిటిల్ ఫిలసాఫికల్ లెవెల్, అంటే ఫిజికల్ లెవెల్, సైకలాజికల్ లెవెల్, ఫిలసాఫికల్ లెవెల్. ఈ మూడు లెవెల్స్ లో హైయెస్ట్ లెవెల్లో కూడా మనం ఆలోచించగలిగితే I think life will be comfortable to the concerned individual, and there will not be any hurdles through him to others in the society. If every person, or at least a majority of the persons, follow these principles, I think the entire society will be at harmony and peace. So with this small thought of share of thought, I conclude. Thank you all. Thank you.
Wonderfully put, sir. Very wonderfully put. Yeah, స్కిల్స్ అనేది ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అనుకుని మొత్తం ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అంతా స్కిల్స్ మీద ఫోకస్ అయిపోయింది సార్. వెరీ నైస్లీ సార్.
హేమంత్ కుమార్ మీనా గారు మీరు షేర్ చేయొచ్చండి.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, namaste Hemant ji.
Yes, sir. So, sir, it was indeed a very good program. Even I am trying to find out the meaning of values from my childhood only. So I, sir, explored it at the many levels, but your program presented in a very simple and effective manner. So here other participants are also waiting to say. So I want to mention, sir, two things. The thing which really impacted a lot. One is basically the relationship part. That is basically the trust part. Because what I was of the introvert in nature, and usually what we feel that the other person is so and so, why should we bother about it if we can manage it? But this part, this trust part, really changed a lot, and it helped to better focus on myself, that what we can do, because and subconsciously many things are going on, even if you don't want to constantly think about others. So that is the first thing. Second thing is, here basically, as Hari sir demonstrated in the evening session, especially making the groups, how he has effectively used it. Because many programs are there, meditation, yoga, but finally thing is there, how you can implement it. So that implementation part, yesterday also I implemented that I will not pass any judgment. Whatever evening part was there from 7 to 11, I was wake up. I will not pass any judgment. And it really made you feel better in every moment, because you feel it. Yes, I am practicing it. And at a higher level, definitely it changes your thinking pattern also. So this is the thing. So thanks a lot for making the sense very meaningful to the
Please,
whole team. Thanks a
please
lot.
introduce yourself also. Please introduce in one line. Where are you from?
Sir. Sir, I am myself is Hemant Kumar Meena. I am working as a assistant professor in NIT Jaipur.
Oh, okay.
So earlier I had been working in the software company. This is basically so thereafter I shifted to the teaching. So I saw the many phases, many companies. So this is the
Very nice,
Thank you.
Hemanji. Thank you so
Very
much.
nice to
Very
hear you,
nice.
sir, about your
Nice
background.
to hear. Yeah, great. Anybody else? Raju ji, were you trying to share?
రాజు గారు మీరు మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారు సార్. మీరు మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారు. మీరు అన్మ్యూట్ చేయాలి. మీ వాయిస్ మాకు వినపడట్లేదు.
Okay.
ఇప్పుడు
Is it clear now?
yeah.
This is KV Razu.
Namaste, sir.
Don't be surprised. I am 80 years old. 80.
Sir, 80 years younger.
Right. Thank you. It gives me a boost. I retired 22 years back as principal of a government degree college. All these 22 years, I used to spend much of my time in spiritual matters. As such, in these matters, I'm a little backlog. Anyhow, having gone the course all these days, I congratulated myself that I could sit for 1.5 hours every day, all these 9 days. That itself speaks so much about your capacity to hold us on. The course is wonderful, unique. It gave me a boost. I only pray God to give me strength and time to participate in the subsequent courses. I'm looking forward. How best can I do much for this organization in the days to come? Can I be a member in your team? This is my wish, my prayer also. I congratulate every one of you bountifully. It's a splendid job you did, and I wish that God should give you the same spirit of service to the society. Good luck and God bless you. Wish you all Godspeed.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Very nice.
Very
to
inspiring,
hear.
sir. Very.
We admire your life experience, actually. We are very short in front of your life experience, sir.
Srinivas Kumar garu or Dikshit garu, if you want to share anything, then share. Otherwise, we'll close the thing. If she wants to share. If anybody wants to share, please do share. Otherwise, we are out.
Actually, I'm already shared, but
మీరు చేయడం వాళ్ళ గురించి సార్. ఓకే, మీరు చేయాలనుకుంటే చేయొచ్చు. ఎవరైతే చేయట్లేదో
okay.
I think let's it's time to wind up. Everybody has shared, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, everyone. And
all right. So thanks everybody, and we'll send the feedback form and other information on the WhatsApp group. We'll stay in touch on the WhatsApp group. Bye for now.
Yeah. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye, sir.